Hey, my name's Taylor Register. Today is October 20th, 2017, and today I'm going to talk to you about journal number 2 entry, reading curriculum. I am at Hokes Bluff Elementary School in a 3rd grade classroom, and in the 3rd grade classroom, they read Wonders, which is published by McGraw-Hill. They've had this for about 6 years at Hokes Bluff Elementary, and each day that they have reading, they do it for about an hour and a half. Another thing that they do within that, they have small and whole groups and reading pairs that they have a chance to read by themselves, read with a partner, read with a group, and different stuff like that. As I've seen since I've been at Practicum, when they use their Wonders book, is what they'll do is they'll start the story and look at the title of the book and the author and just the cover of the page, and they'll make a prediction about what's going to happen in the story, and they'll write their prediction on the board or on their paper in front of them. And then what they'll do is they'll start reading the story, which also on the very first day, which is usually Monday when they start reading the story, is they'll use the website, the McGraw-Hill Wonders website, and they will actually read the story to them. So the students will usually just sit at their desk and they'll follow along. So what they'll do is they'll stop the story when they think there is a certain main character of the story, or if they know the plot or the setting or something that's actually going to happen in the story. They'll just stop it on and off, and they'll ask certain questions, like critical thinking questions, and they'll answer it as they go throughout the story. And then they'll come back to those questions and see if they were right. Another thing is while they're doing this, Mrs. Cash, which is my CT, she's asking questions, and they're also not just writing on their paper, they're writing it as a group, as a whole class on the board. So they're always able to look back at the board and see, okay, well, who's the main character? Where was the setting taking place? The plot, just different stuff like that. And then at the end of the story, they go back and see if their predictions were right. They have been using Wonders for 6 years at Hokes Bluff Elementary, and I think that's amazing. I actually like it. The only thing, I haven't really got a chance to see much of it in action because of fall break and all of other circumstances that have happened. So, for right now, what I've seen, I think it works really well in the classroom. I think the kids really enjoy it. I think their critical thinking questions, they dig deeper into the kids' minds, so they make them think before they just shout out an answer, and the kids actually think about what they're going to answer and what they're going to say before they actually just blurt it out. So I think that is a very well thought out process of that. My CT also likes it. She said, she thinks that the critical thinking questions are a great aspect of the Wonders book. One thing she does wish that it could is that it's more you have to fill in the holes as well, which you get to come up with your own thinking questions, which is also a good thing. So you're not just reading everything off the book, you're asking them other questions that they're oh, well, I didn't know about that. So that is a plus on that. I think, like I said, it keeps the students engaged. It is on grade level. Each, the whole school has Wonders, and they have their each grade level books. For instance, mine's 3rd grade, so it'll be a 3rd grade. Other than that, she said that the students usually like it okay, and for what I've seen, they actually enjoy it because they like making their own predictions. They like being able to say, oh, that's the main character, that's not the main character, and they actually understand the story, so it's working on their comprehension skills. This relates to Lit Block, as in just pretty much everything that I've been learning. Even though I've only seen this in the classroom a short amount of times, I'm just looking at all the little things that are coming out of it. They'll get vocabulary words out of it, and they'll have to, we're about to do a vocabulary lesson, so they will get the vocabulary words out of the story. And then critical thinking questions, you always want them, to think about everything, comprehending stories so they understand what to go to next, and writing about the story. So, and then as all that's going on, the teacher's assessing them at all times to see, what they're saying, what they know, and things like that. So I think the Wonders book is actually really helpful in the classroom. And that's really all I have that I talked to. I think the only bad thing that me and my CT had talked about is that it really wasn't very good at having enough sounds and emphasis on certain blend words that they have to learn. And because I know when I was going to teach my EE and EA lesson, she gave me the story that they were going to read for the week, and it was based on the EE and EA, but there weren't very many EE and EA words inside of the story. So I would say that was the only negative fault to it, but overall I would say it's a very successful program, and it will keep being successful at Hokes Bluff. And thank you very much.